Hello fellow collectors, and welcome to Galick on Toys. Thank you very much for joining me in today's video. And today we're doing something very different than anything else we usually would do. I'd just like to share with you guys a little bit of a story and a little bit of a goal I'm working towards for myself personally outside of collecting. So I never gave much care about sports cars or fancy cars or really cars in general when I was younger. I always had an appreciation for action figures, toys and collectibles. When I started to make my own income once I left high school and started working and earning a fairly decent paycheck at the age of like 15, 16, I really got quite heavy into the adult side of the collecting scene, started upping my game of what I was collecting at the time. But then things all kind of changed when I turned 18. So right around the time I turned 18 was the time I got my driver's license. And right around then was the first time I first saw a Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 8. And I fell in love with that car. And my whole love of cars kind of run off of that. So I've had a couple fast cars through the years when I was younger. I had a Nissan 300ZX Z32. That was a non-turbo Targa top, really awesome car. Had that rolling on 20-inch wheels. But unfortunately, that car got stolen. It was really devastating because I absolutely loved that car. Outside of the Mitsubishi Evo, that was kind of my favorite car at the time. Yeah, when I got into cars, I had two main loves. It was the Evo, which got me into cars, and the 300ZX, which was, you know, the next car that I would have found most desirable after an Evo. At the age of 18 and the income I was earning, an Evo was definitely out of my price range. They were a $60,000 to $40,000 car for a 7, 8 or 9 or whatever at the time. So it just was not feasible for me to be able to buy an Evo ever then. And I always kind of filed that away as just a dream, just something as, oh, if I won the lottery one day, that would be the first thing I'd buy. After the 300ZX, I had a Nissan Skyline GTST. And that car was nothing but bad luck. I had so many problems and so many troubles with that car. And it just kind of wrecked me for finances and just everything for a long time. So after the Skyline, I kind of started to adopt a bit of a lot less care about the car that I drove. After that, I just started buying beaters. After that, I didn't have a car for quite some time, and then the next one I bought for like $2,000 was a beaten up but slightly done up Mitsubishi Mirage. Really nice little car, had like a sports clutch. Someone had obviously spent a lot of money on it at some point, and then the owner that I bought it off had neglected it, so it was a little bit worse for wear. It was a really good daily driver, and at the time I was working as a bread merchandiser, so it was getting quite a lot of Ks put on it every day, and it stood up to the abuse and was really reliable. And then after replacing the engine in that, and then the second engine going, I just decided to get rid of that. Went without a car for probably about 6 months or more, and then I ended up buying another Mitsubishi Mirage that was quite a bit more beaten up than the last one, but this one I only paid like $500 for. And it was a very reliable car. It got me around for quite a long time, and it did the job just fine. And then because of my love of Evos, I always really appreciated the Lancer. And then one day I came across my current car, this nice little Lancer here. Now this one only cost me $530 Australian. Needed 4 new tyres, it needed a new windscreen, it needed a new bonnet, it needed a new clutch, but I think I had put about $3 grand into it mechanically and just pretty much replaced everything just to save myself money in the long run, since I was getting so much work done, like the clutch, the timing belt and stuff. I just decided to spend a little bit more money and just get everything sort of taken care of that would be a problem in the next year to year and a half. And that car's been super, super reliable and just really fantastic. But then, I think it was end of January this year, I was sort of like feeling a little bit lost, like I didn't have a goal. Like this time last year, like May last year, I was getting ready, like I'd just gotten engaged, that relationship kind of fell apart, and then after that, I'd realized I'd spent so long thinking about my future and buying a house with the girl I was with, saving up, paying for a wedding and all that. And I came to the realization in January that I had nothing that I was aiming for. I didn't have a goal. I didn't have anything to set my sights on other than focusing on my YouTube channel and just work. So that was when I started to think about an Evo, and I saw one, and then I thought about it, and I realized that's not out of the realm of obtainability for me anymore. I'm like, without those responsibilities, like a wedding, you know, planning a future, getting a house, I realized I can make one of my biggest dreams come true just by dedicating myself to saving a little bit of money every week. It is going to be slow going. I'm guessing it'll probably be at least another year before I've got the money I need, but the plan is to actually import one from Japan. What I'm going to do is I'm going to basically get, the goal is to get about $13,000 to $15,000 Australian together, and then I just need to save like another $6,000, which is going to be the import duties. So all up I'm going to need about 20. I'm almost about 25% of the way there. Just trying to be really, really smart with my money, but this is something I'm really, really aiming for, and this is something I want so bad, guys. And I really wanted to share it with you guys. I have such a great community here at Galick Gun Toys. Like, you guys are just amazing. The support you show is phenomenal. And if I'm ever having a bad day, like, all I need to do is just go through and reply to some comments, just see the love that you guys show all the time, and it means everything to me. I just felt that I should share this with you guys, because this is really important, and this is something I really want to work towards. And primarily in the future, something I'd love to do is even have a second YouTube channel with purely Evo based content. But that's kind of just a background thought. That is something I'd really love to do, just because I do love screwing around with the camera and just doing cool shit for you guys. Alright guys, well, I think that's going to wrap it up. I just, wanted to share this goal with you that I'm aiming for. You know, down in the comments below what you think. Obviously, I'm definitely not going to be selling any of my Dragon Ball collection to obtain it. I did think about that. I did actually consider just selling all of my SH Figuarts, thinking, oh, you know, maybe I could make 10 grand pretty quickly. But as one of my best friends reminded me, I would hate myself if I did that. I'm going to go the long, hard road of saving, and we're going to get there. Like, we will definitely get there, guys. Alright, so for those of you that actually stayed till the end or found this interesting, I thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I won't do my usual outro, guys. I'm just going to say goodbye for now, and thank you, as always, for all of your support. It's because of you guys that gives me the drive to do stuff like this. And to each one of you that are watching this video, and to each one of my subscribers, everyone that likes, comments, shares, everything on the social medias, everything, I can't thank you enough. And thank you as always, and I will see you next time.